So, greetings and salutations, everybody out there. We're here tonight to talk about my favorite time of the year, October, Halloween. The whole month for me is a celebration. So, tonight we're going to start off with, we've got, it looks like a lot of pops, but they're just from the series I really enjoy about this time of year. I enjoy Halloween, I think, more than I enjoy Christmas. So tonight we have first we have Michael Myers. Of course, he premiered in 1978, which predates him for Jason Voorhees. You look at him, we all know the story of Michael Myers. He is the killer obsessed with killing Laurie Strode, which is his biological sister. She was adopted by another family after Michael killed his family as a child. And then he became obsessed with killing her. Of course, we know we have the brand new one that just came out not too long ago, where she locks him in the basement and burns him up. But apparently, it's not the final one because we have another Halloween coming out. The pot we have here in front of us is the OG original Michael Myers. I wish his mask glue in the dark because the glow on it I think would look amazing. But we have this one here. He's an OG. I got him through a swap. He is killer looking. They keep him very authentic. We have this one, and we'll swap him out. We have another one, which the movie I didn't care for too much. This is the H2O one. This had, I think it was Coolio in it. They did a reality show. Of course, Michael is Michael. But this one here, I did not like the movie. But, of course, it's Michael Myers. So I do enjoy him. This one here, it was a Hot Topic exclusive. I picked him up randomly. His price jumps through the price guide. It goes up, it goes down, just depending on. Being that it's October, a lot of the horror pops will go up this month for the simple fact it's October. I enjoy Michael Myers. There's been a lot of characters to play him. The H2O, not my favorite movie in my opinion. I like the original Halloween. They made part 1 and part 2. Then, of course, we know they made Season of the Witch. It had nothing to do with horror, or nothing to do with Halloween. Michael Myers was not in it. The movie did bad. It's actually a good movie. If they would have just named it Season of the Witch, I do believe it would have done good as a standalone movie. Because what they did was, they did part 1 and 2, and then they tried to make the Halloween theme a franchise where every movie was about something different. I do believe that's where they messed up. Because Michael Myers was this movie. When you think of Halloween, the first thing that pops in your head is Michael Myers, or, this is Halloween, this is Halloween. Nightmare Before Christmas for me. Sorry, guys. I love Nightmare Before Christmas, and that's a movie you can watch from October till December. Heck, you can watch that in the middle of winter, summer, it doesn't matter. It is an amazing movie. So let's move on from Michael. Now we're going to move over to the original that everyone knows, the OG serial killer, Jason Voorhees. Jason Voorhees, born June 13th, 1946. The movie Friday the 13th. So yes, he was born on a Friday the 13th. But his first appearance was in 1980. Now, he wasn't in the original movie until the very end. If y'all remember this, I'm sorry, spoiler alerts. If y'all have not seen the movie by now, it's been out for like 40 years. He is not the killer in the original movie. He doesn't actually appear and don this look until the second movie. He gets the sack, and you have to watch the first movie. If you want me to spoil it for you, I can. His mother is the original killer. She gets beheaded. He sees that, And then he becomes the killer in the second movie. And of course, we all know the franchise. He's been going on forever. They're still making new movies now. But this is the Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th Part 2, actually, where he has the sack head on it. It is a Walgreens exclusive. I picked this one up from Spastic Collectibles. I've told y'all before about them. They're a great website, but they sent them in his own protector, minty fresh. So this was Part 2. And then we'll go to the iconic Jason that everybody knows. Jason in the hockey mask with the machete, the jumpsuit. This is the Voorhees everybody knows. I mean, my kids know this is the Jason from all the Friday the 13th. He did progress in Part 3 from the sack to the hockey mask. After, I do not remember the guy's name. I've seen the movie. He was the practical Joker. He thought it would be funny to pull all these pranks. And he had the actual hockey mask. And Jason took it from him and put it on. Now, if you watch the new one, it's garbage because he finds it in, spoiler alert, the loft of, I believe it was a meth guy or a weed seller. A guy who was selling weed. He was working for another guy. He was harvesting weed. And Jason found it in the second story of his barn. He found the hockey mask. Y'all, the remake of this movie was garbage. Watch the OG stuff. It's really good. Up until about part maybe 4 or 5. 5 maybe. Then after that, it kind of goes downhill. But for me, some of the later movies, they're not that good. But for me, one of the iconic actors plays Jason. If y'all don't know this guy, his name is Kane Hodder. He does an amazing job as Jason. His body language, his movement is just amazing. I believe he's in 6, 7, and 8. He was the only actor to play him for this many sequels in a row. They've had different actors play him in every movie. He played Jason more times than anybody. If you get a chance, look up Kane Hodder. There's a documentary on Amazon about him, about his life and what he went through to become the stuntman he is. He's a great guy. I've seen him in Hatchet and a bunch of other movies. If you haven't seen Hatchet, watch it. It has one of the girls from the original Halloween. Oh my goodness. It is amazing. Alright, let me not keep going on Jason because I can talk about him all night. So let me move on. Next we have... Okay. We all know who this is. Pennywise. They just did the remake of Pennywise. Or It. I'm sorry. It's called It. Skarsgård, he did an amazing job. But for me, when I think of It and Pennywise, this is the one I will always go to. It was amazing. It was made for TV. It was creepy. It was scary. There was not the amount of blood and gore in it, but still, Tim Curry, amazing job. He made this character what he is. It jumped from the books to the TV to the movie. Tim Curry made Pennywise. If it wasn't for Tim Curry, the roles he has played over the years, a lot of people don't know. There was an older movie called Legend. It had Tom Cruise in it. Tim Curry played the demon character, the one with the huge horns at the end. Tim Curry was such an iconic actor. The stuff he did over the years. But for me, this is the role I'm going to always remember Tim Curry as. Pennywise. He did amazing. Let's see. Pennywise, he comes out every 27 years to feed on, people. And he chose children because what he feeds on is their fear. He loved the children of Derry. He tormented them. So this one here, this is the original, what Pennywise looked like, Tim Curry playing him. And then we have, a little transformation here. This was Pennywise when he got the spider or crab legs. Really weird and creepy, but still, Tim Curry made this guy what he was. I mean, the best scene I remember him in it was when he looks at Richie and he goes, "Hey Richie, beep beep." And if you watch the movie, you all know what I'm referencing. So we're going to move on from it to one of the more darker, kind of gory horror movies of the time. And this is, we're going to go to Hellraiser. Being that it's October, it's horror time. It's time for blood and gore and stuff. So Pennywise, or I'm sorry, Hellraiser. This movie came out in 1987. Of course, Clive Barker, true genius of horror. This was one of the demons of, for some pleasure, some pain. Pennywise just, if you ever watched them, or God, I keep saying Pennywise. It's stuck in my head now. Pinhead. If you've never watched Hellraiser before, you need to watch these stories. They are really good and really, they're creepy. Doug Bradley was the gentleman who played Pinhead. He played up to part 4 or 5, I believe. Then he stepped down, and then other people started taking the role. It was just not good, because every time I look at Pinhead, I see this guy, and it is iconic. So this is his pop version. This here, on the backside, this is what he looked like in the movie. Very gory, very creepy. What it was, there was the Lamont configuration, which was a box that people would open up. Willingly or unknowingly, they would open it up. And the Cenobites is what they were called. There were several of them. They would come, and they were for pleasure and pain of the sexual, and I guess I want to say sexual orientation of pleasure and pain. To some, what they consider pain, some people consider pleasure. But he was the leader of the Cenobites. Now, the only other Cenobite that Funko Pop has released, and was one of my favorites, is this one. And this was a Walmart exclusive, but he is the Chatterer. He is epically cool. I love the way he looks. I love my Pinhead, and yes, Pinhead does glow in the dark. But the Chatterer, from the first episode, he was in the first series, second series, Hellraiser 1 and 2. When he stopped showing up, I kind of lost interest because he was really good. And if I'm correct, when he got turned back into a human, he was actually a little kid. Which always struck me as odd and bizarre. But I thought it was pretty cool. So let's move on from Hellraiser. Now we'll go into something you guys nowadays, y'all have seen a lot more of. The last two is a lot more relevant to what y'all have seen today. So, what we have here is, this is the Xenomorph from Aliens. 1979, Ridley Scott came out with the Alien. Of course, we know Sigourney Weaver. Oh my God, as Ripley. These guys, the Xenomorphs, and they're connected to the Predator universe and Predators and Aliens. We know about the Predator-Alien, or the Ella Predator, whatever you want to call it. This came out, and the Xenomorphs are just epic. They've had so many movies. Right now we're in Prometheus, and then we had one behind it. They're trying to discover the origin of the alien species. But they were bred basically by the predators of what we see to be the ultimate, prey to hunt and kill. But now we're seeing that in Prometheus, we discovered the engineers actually had this as a virus to wipe out mankind. But the predators have been hunting them. So the predator the alien we have here, of course, has got, the little mouthpiece coming out. Then we have another one here. This is what the OG Predator is supposed to look like. Or Alien. I'm sorry. I'm a little tongue-tied tonight. This is an OG Xenomorph from Alien. This is the one that had Ripley and Bishop. This is what they really look like. And they hunt and kill people just to procreate their breed. They don't care about anything else. To me, I love the Alien series. I love the way they did the crossover with Predator. I wasn't really happy when they did a Predator Alien kind of crossbred thing. It was kind of silly looking, but I understand they were cashing in on the market. They could have done better. Alright guys, we're going to our last one tonight. Oh, we all know who this guy is. This is Chucky. Chucky premiered 1988 in the movie Child's Play. You know, he was basically a doll possessed by Charles Lee Ray, I believe his name was. Then he tormented Andy to try to take his body and put his soul in Andy. This guy here, they did a remake of it not too long ago. To me, in my opinion, it was crap. It was garbage because they want more robotics, you know, programming and stuff. This one here is from Child's Play 3. As you can tell, you know, Chucky he's been burnt real bad. So half of his face is melted off. For me, you know, I like the Child's Play series. 1 and 2 were good. Then again, you know, they went to Cult of Chucky, Bride of Chucky, Child of Chucky, blah, blah, blah of Chucky. It got kind of silly. But this is the burnt up one. And then what we have here is, this is, you know, it's a Hot Topic exclusive. This is where Chucky, you know, he originated from. He put his soul into this good guy doll. And, you know, they went from there. If y'all haven't seen this series, check it out. Some of them are good. Some of them are not so good. When you get to Bride of Chucky, Cult of Chucky, Curse of Chucky, it seems like it's kind of long and drawn out, in my opinion. They're just trying to milk the franchise. Well, alright, y'all. That's what we have for tonight. So, if you like what you see, please, you know, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. If not, hit me up with a comment. Let me know what I could improve on. I really appreciate that. Alright? Well, y'all have a groovy evening.